What's going on, everyone? Peter back again for another daily video. Today, I thought, in the honor of me being in France and on vacation, holidays, whatever you want to call it, I would do a video on how to stay lean, in shape, on track with your diet, however way you want to put it, on holidays, vacation, if you're traveling somewhere, um, how to stay in shape, basically. So, first things first, if you've been working hard, you've been stressed, you've been 18-hour days, you've been balls to the wall, you just want to get away, you just want to relax, you just want to sit by the pool, you don't care about your diet, you're just gonna go YOLO for 3 weeks, 2 weeks. That's fine. More power to you. I respect your decision, whatever. But this video is more for the people who want to stay on track with their diet. They want to have fun. They want to be able to enjoy themselves. They want to relax, but at the same time, they don't want to lose all the progress they've made in the last 6 months, however it is. They want to be able to go away, but you know they don't want to be pushed back. However number of weeks they've been training for, because nothing worse than making a ton of progress and going on holidays or doing something and you know taking 2 steps, like 4 steps forward and 26 steps back, okay? And then you're back to square one and motivation can drop, you can get frustrated, and then, all sorts of bad things can happen. So the best thing to do is just, keep one eye on whatever you're doing, enjoying yourself, go out for drinks, YOLO, go see the world, but, keeping one eye partially on, health, fitness, all that stuff, because you get the best of both worlds there. So, um, first things first, if you're on holidays, if you're going somewhere nice, if there's going to be nice food, okay, that's just the reality of the situation. It doesn't matter where you are, every country has a nice delicacy, and nowadays with globalism and all that crap, you know, you can't escape fast food or wherever it is. So you're going to be surrounded by good food, most likely, and you're going to have a lot of free time. And I would say you need to get out of the mindset that you should be enjoying yourself, 3 or 4 times a day, because if you go out to eat, 3 or 4 times a day, if you just completely YOLO it and you don't really take into account any sort of nutritional composition, trying to focus on like whole foods, single ingredient, all that good stuff, you're going to you're probably going to blow up. Okay, if you don't do any sort of uh, precautionary measures in place, because people are surprised. I've heard of people literally putting on like over 10 pounds, 20 pounds in 2 weeks, and I know that's not all fat, but if you go to an all-inclusive buffet in Mexico, I'm forgetting where the place is, Cancun. If you go to an all-inclusive buffet there, 5 star, like you can eat a ton of food and you can put on a ton of weight. So it can happen, okay? A lot can happen in 2 weeks if you don't really care or even try. So with that said, you know, take 1 or 2 times a day, probably one, probably the best, that you're going to, enjoy yourself. You're going to have your pizza. You're going to, just enjoy eat some food, carefree. And for the other 2 or 3 times you're eating throughout the day, um, chill a bit. Don't eat as much. So if you know you're going out to a buffet tonight, later the night, then have a light breakfast, have a light lunch. Don't go overboard, because as you're going to be uh, covered with tons of food later. So there's no point in going overboard early in the morning. And if you're having a big lunch, if you're going out for lunch, then have a light dinner, have a light breakfast. If you're having a big breakfast, if you're going for pancakes, waffles, whatever, have a lighter lunch, dinner. It's really not that hard, okay? It's common sense. So you can't have your cake and eat it too, even though we're not trying to eat cake here. But point still stands, okay? So, as I said before, if you want to get away, if you just want to chill at the pool for 2 weeks, I respect that. So that's one kind of holiday you can have. So chilling by the pool, by the beach, drinking mojitos, just chilling, not really expending any energy. And then there's the other kind of holiday you can have, which is an active holiday, which is an adventure seeking holiday, which is a tour, like inquisitive holiday where you're going around, you're seeing new places. Okay, so if you're traveling, I'm guessing you're going to a foreign country or a foreign place. And call me crazy, but I'm making an assumption that there will be some things you've never seen before, some pretty interesting historical artifacts, some cool art, some cool architecture, some interesting places, okay? So, with that in mind, why not use that to your advantage, okay? So, be active, be an active mofo on your vacation. Go out and see the world. If you're staying in a city, get out and start walking. That's probably the best way you can stay lean on a holiday, okay? Use the newfound landscape to your advantage and go walk about, put in those steps, that's the best way to do it. And then that will allow you to enjoy yourself more with the food, okay? So because you're in a new city, because you're in a new country, um, try and walk as much as possible. Go on adventures. Go climb a waterfall. Go on hikes. Just good stuff like that. Enjoy the good weather. Don't just sit by the pool. Don't just sit by the beach and eat food and drink, because you're going to pile on the pounds most likely. So best way to do it is to be adventurous, put in those steps, burn some energy, and that will allow you to enjoy your food more and just have a more relaxing time. And once again, with the food, probably enjoying yourself uninhibited 3 or 4 times a day isn't going to end well, because if you have been doing that before, then you're most likely going to consume a lot of calories. And if you're having dessert for breakfast, lunch, dinner, if you're having starters, breakfast, lunch, dinner, it can get messy real quick. So with that in mind, just take 1 or 2 of those meals and enjoy yourself, and keep the other 2 light, and then bounce that up with other calories, other with an increased expenditure. Okay, so it will balance out. Okay, that's the way it works. And yeah, if you've been working hard for a number of months and you just want to get away, then it's cool to totally accept, okay, I'm going on holidays and I may put on a few pounds. It's not a big deal. Who really cares that much? As long as you are committed to going back on your regime as soon as you get home. Just be careful not to go away, maybe put on a bit of weight, and then come back and look at yourself in the mirror and get completely demotivated, and then just go back to the way you're eating before, because that's just going to cause things to spiral out of control even worse. So there's really no point. Just make sure, if you go away, whatever you do, have fun, then get back on your diet and fitness regime once you get back into it, okay? And if you really want to stay lean, if you really don't want to mess things up, so to say, then try the local food, but don't go overboard. That's really all I can say. And keep active. If you can get the gym, get the gym. If you miss 2 weeks of gym or whatever, it's not a big deal. I think it takes 2 weeks for a muscle to train, so it's not a big deal. If you can't find a gym, go to a park. Just make sure there's no one around, and that would be would kind of be weird. But if you go to an empty park, there's always somewhere you can do chin-ups and crunches, push-ups. That'll do. Get good at handstand push-ups, that kind of stuff. Really, you're just making do, because the thing with the holiday is you have to remember it's not a life sentence. It's not for eternity. You're only going there for a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. So, with that said, enjoy it while it's there. Don't be one of these people counting your macros with bringing your weighing scale to the restaurant. No one likes that guy. I mean, if it is you, sorry. Unless you got a Mr. Olympia competition next week, then I understand. But just have a bit of fun, just relax. There's no need to be on MyFitnessPal every day of the year. I know some people like doing that, but make sure fitness isn't a crutch, as opposed to something that's adding benefit to your life. Okay, the reason why you go to the gym and take care of your body is so you can go away to nice places. Well, it's not the reason, but it's a benefit. You can go away to nice places and enjoy yourself and be more carefree, and know that once you get back, you've already put yourself in such a good position that you can afford to eat a bit more. You can afford to be a bit more relaxed because you've built up this foundation of strength and a solid body composition that allows you to eat more food, because when you have more muscle, you burn more calories, um, and you feel better, you look better, and people will acknowledge you as someone who works out or whatever it is you do, and there's plenty of perks that come with that. So that's all for today, guys. Just thought I'd make a video on how to stay lean during vacation holidays. And another thing, if you enjoy eating healthy, then keep eating healthy. There's no reason to stop, having a clean diet just because you're on holidays. Some people think, oh, I'm going away, so I have to just eat like a pig or whatever. But a lot of people do enjoy just eating clean meals, and if you want to keep that up, keep it up. No big deal. There's plenty. You can go out to restaurants now, and it's not like the olden days where they're much more easy. You can put in requests. You can get creams on the side, extra salad, remove something, whatever. They can sort you out. So that's all for today. Just thought I'd make a video on how to stay lean on a diet, how to stay lean on vacation. Sorry, holidays, whatever. So hope you guys enjoy that, and talk to you next time. Peace.